Hi, my name is Angela, and I have a son that's 3 that's gtube fed, so I was going to show you how to change a Mickey button. So first he has 5 cc's of water, or at least he's supposed to, and I don't have a 5 cc's syringe, so I'm using 2 smaller ones to deflate the balloon. And then I've already checked the other balloon that I'm going to put in and put KY jelly on it. I checked it with 5 cc's of water to make sure there was no leaks, which is what he gets in his is 5 cc's, but make sure you check with your doctor to see if or the manufacturer, there's instructions, you know, to see if it's 5 or 10, but his is 5. And so typically what I do is I go ahead and get everything ready and to do it, to take the Mickey button out. And if you have anything to keep your child occupied, to keep his mind off of what you're doing, because when they flex their stomach muscles, it's going to be hard to get one in and one out. And so then I get ready to, you know, because you want something here to catch like stomach acid and such like that. And typically I don't pull straight out, kind of wiggle it back and forth, just as so, and just go slow and just let it ease its stuff out. Okay, and there's his old Mickey button, and there's the stoma, looks nice and clean. Here's the new one with the KY jelly, and I just ease it in, and that one's in. And I'd already got the pre-filled syringe. I had put 5 cc's of sterile water in it. Fill the balloon back up. It seems nice and tight. And then you're going to check placement. And I already have his formula ready, so I go ahead and give him his formula. And here is some of his formula, but not all of it. About 10 cc's so of his formula. Yes, it is green. It's not your eyes. It's superfood. Because typically tube-fed children don't get the nutrition that they should get. So I put the 10 cc's in, and then I pull back on it. And clip it. And he gets 90 cc's bolus every hour, so I'm going to go ahead and give him, here's 50. And typically, you know, you give him the, and then whenever you pull back on it, that's how you'll know the placement's good, because you're going to get the formula back. So, as long as you get formula back. But most of the time the placement should be good, because the stomach, at least for Jonathan, his stomach was sutured to his abdominal wall. So, chances would be slim that his is not in the right place. Though I still check the placement. You just never know what could happen. And so he's done with that. He's had his formula, Mickey button change, which reminds me of a balloon, or one of the beach balls basically is what it reminds me of. And the other one, you could tell it's pretty corroded looking. I had been having to add a lot of water to that. Then I have some sterile Q-tips in the water already, in sterile water. And this is basic gtube care. So you just clean around it with the sterile water. I usually do it a couple times. If you happen to get stomach acid on the stomach, just clean it up as quickly as you can, and then you go back and you dry it off with you don't never want to leave it wet, because then you can have yeast problems or anything else. But if you have yeast problems, you can always try nystatin, or Fusion is now offered, which is some awesome stuff. Milk of magnesia is great for any time that you might have some stomach acid leak out. You'll notice by redness and swelling and some irritation around the gtube site from the stomach acid leaking, so you can put milk and magnesia and let it dry, and that will help neutralize the acid. If you don't overfeed, you shouldn't have any leakage problem unless the Mickey button is too small. And then I just put, this is diaper rash cream, zinc oxide, that I put on there as a barrier cream. And then I have my split 2x2 IV sponge. There's 2 to a pack. I use 1 for trach care, 1 for gtube care. And some silk tape, or cloth tape as I call it anyway. Looks like cloth tape. And this is a trick I use to keep this on, is you put it over the top first, like that. Then you flip it up and you go under, and then you stick it to the bottom as well, and then you run your fingers like over it to press it together. And the cool thing about this that I started doing was leaving a little piece like that, so that way when you go to take it off, you have a piece to grab and rip right down that split, and it comes off so easily without pulling on the Mickey button or anything like that. That'd be, you know, I don't want to pull on his Mickey button. Imagine that would be uncomfortable. So that's basic Mickey button change, and that was gtube care actually included. Now if it was after bath time, you wouldn't have to worry about cleaning around it because they've already had their bath. You would just dry and then continue from there. So, and look for my other videos, because I'm going to have trach care on pediatrics coming up soon, and I also have trach change on pediatric. So, and any other thing else I can think of, so to help other special needs moms. I know I didn't have a lot of help when he first came home, but he's 3.5 now, so this helps out a lot to, you know, to know it now and then be able to pass it on to other people. Alright, thank you.